I always say, may you have no time to look back to my friends when we're apart. But I never really got its meaning. Till now, I've been away from Wisconsin Dells for 1 year, and I finally understand how wonderful this wish is and how difficult it is to realize. So, here's my story. Before departure, I didn't think twice. From job application to interview, I didn't make any plans. My Chinese agent assigned me to the right attendant position. Then, American human resource manager switched me to front desk after the on-set interview. I was being arranged clearly. I booked a flight and a hotel room, then left without hesitation. What's more, I only started packing 4 hours before the flight took off. I left my hometown and lived alone in another city since I was 18. I'm quite got used to this kind of life outside. Even that time, China and America doesn't have a very good relationship with each other. My parents kind of worry about that and suggest me not to go. I didn't afraid at all, because once I decided to do something, I never stop. Now I look back, I thank myself for that courage. Front desk and customer service. Comfortable, but tricky. Because my spoken English is not bad, so I was switched to front desk. It's the best job in work and travel program, and it also requires a high level of English skills. On the first day of work, the manager asked us to learn the company rules and conditions in the office and assigned trainers to train us. I joke that this is an immersive English experience. The first day, I received front desk training, that is, checking in for guests. And the second day, I received customer service training, which was truly tricky. My first customer service trainer was a Bulgarian G1 student with excellent English skills. After we shook hands, the phone rang. He said, "Are you ready?" Then picked up the phone for me immediately. The guest spoke a lot of English words, but I couldn't understand her at all. The only information I got was that she tried to ask a question. My trainer whispered to help me, but it didn't work. I felt dizzy, flushing, and useless. That day was the worst day of my 3-month internship. In China, my spoken English is worthy of showing off, but that day frustrated me so much and I started to doubt myself. After a week of training, I started to work independently. Unfortunately, the supervisor asked me to be a customer service. I was only trained for a miserable afternoon, and I feel that I would destroy the whole company. Therefore, escaping from customer service became my top mission in July. Every time I sneak to front desk, the supervisor will ask me to go to the office and said, "You are CSR today," like a nightmare. But later, when I learned all kinds of information slowly, I fell in love with customer service because I just need to sit there waiting for the phone calls, which was very comfortable. So that when I was switched to front desk after August, I wanted to be a customer service again. Front desk and customer service is the most comfortable job for this program, especially customer service, but it is the most difficult job as well. I needed to talk with so many guests every day. I identified various accents. This job stumbled me, but it didn't defeat me. Before I came here, I was a professional athlete, and I studied agriculture. I saw things worse, and I won't give up easily. Cultural exchange. People with different skin colors and different backgrounds live in this land of America. No matter who you are, what kind of attitude of life you hold, it will be accepted by this society, because this is a very inclusive society. There is a nightclub in Dallas. Saturday is the night of North America, and Tuesday is the night of South America. The music style and dancing style of two nights are quite different. On Saturday's night, Crazy English songs played. American and Jamaican girls danced so open that Asians can't dare to even look at them. They wiggled their hips flexibly and enjoyed the music so much. What impressed me the most on Saturday was that I met a paraplegic guy with only his fingers can move. He had to use his remaining fingers to control his wheelchair to dance. I really admire his optimism. When Tuesday came, passionate Spanish songs played. That was the paradise for Spanish and South Americans. They love Latin dance, and I'm impressed by their enthusiasm too. Once on Saturday, I went to a nightclub tiredly, and finally sat down and fell asleep with my head against a wall. Then suddenly, a man came up and hugged me and said, "Don't be sad, okay?" He disappeared into the crowd after I opened my eyes. I didn't see his face clearly, but I believe that he must be a warm-hearted person. Every Tuesday, a Spanish song will appear in the nightclub. It will make Spanish speakers scream. The song will not only appear in the nightclub. Spanish speakers would hold a big stereo and bring these songs into the kitchen and laundry room in Hiawatha. Where there is the music, they will become their dancing stage. At first, I hated this song because I felt it's very noisy, but when I was about to leave, I knew the name of the song and watched the music video on YouTube. I found that everyone in the video looks like the J1 student here. So, after I returned home, I listened to Calladita again and over again.
Ella es calladita, pero para el sexo es atrevida. Yo sé marihuana y bebida, gozándose la vida como si hay sol, hay playa. Si hay playa, hay alcohol. Si hay alcohol, hay sexo. Si es contigo, mejor. Si hay sol, hay playa. Si hay playa, hay alcohol. Si hay alcohol, hay sexo. Si es contigo, mejor.
There are a large number of black people in the USA. Interestingly, native black people in the USA have a cold rapper accent. Sometimes in customer service, you can know that this person must be black people just by listening to their accent over the phone. Some black ladies have huge breasts. They can stuff anything into them. When I ask, "Do you have your QR code?" they pulled out a big mobile phone from their breasts, sometimes even an iPad. I looked down at my breasts. They are very small, can't even put a card in. Drive. The moment I hold the steering wheel, the moment I arrived in America. During my internship, I drove to Minnesota twice. The first time was the early August. That was my first time to drive in America. To be honest, although I already have the driver's license, but I never drive without my father was sitting next to me. My parents was extremely opposed to my driving plan, but I told them, "You can protect me for a while, but you cannot protect me forever. Only parents treat us as babies who cannot grow up. When we leave home, we can only rely on ourselves. The girl should be weak, but I'm glad that I born independent." The second time was at the beginning of September, because I have already had the experience, so this time it went quite well. It was only on the way back at midnight. I encountered a dangerous situation on highway, which should be a fall caused by special terrain. At that time, the whole car window was whitened by the fog, and I couldn't see anything, but I didn't panic. After slowing down a little bit, I turned on the defogging and wiper, and finally, my vision came back a few seconds later. People said I was much more like a boy. I once hated my personality, but this time, I would like to appreciate that. Otherwise, other female drivers may only have the chance to cry and scream when they're facing this kind of situation. I turned on the car stereo to the loudest, drove fast on the spacious highway, raced with others, and greeted motorcycle riders. Drive has made me know America better. You cannot say you have been there unless you drive there. Goodbye. See you next life. Since the late August, J1 students have left one after another. We said see you next slide because we knew that the world is too big and we couldn't see each other again. The Spanish neighbors who liked parties gone. The Jamaicans who occupied the laundry room gone. Hiawatha became so quiet, and my program was about to end. I thought I might cry after a punch out on the last day, but I didn't. I just walked out of the company, sat on my bicycle, and stared at Building 39 for 2 minutes, then left without looking back. The last day I was in customer service, and the manager told me that you did a really good job this summer. I joked that I always try to destroy Mount Olympus by giving wrong information to our customers every day. I'm a cool person. I'm not going to miss this place for so long, but I will remember these 3 months, maybe forever. One day, Chinese front desk co-workers held a last meal party. We sang loudly while making dumplings. I don't know whether we were excited about going home or just letting off our sad feelings of being apart. I think we have both emotions. The day I left, a friend asked me, "Are you ready to go home now?" I said, "No, but yes." I was not ready because I really had a great time with so many great people. I don't want a farewell. I was ready because, although the 3 months was as beautiful as dreams, but dreams are dreams after all, even if they are real. I can't escape reality because of dreams. I need to move on, keep going. 2:50 p.m. on September 17, 2019, I brought the plan. I don't know why. I felt my heartbeat speed up a little bit. I knew that was not because I was excited about going home. I believe in predestination. Just go boldly. I will see you in the beginning. I loved waking me up when September ends since 2012, and I play this music every morning on October 1st. Until 2019, 7 years has gone so fast. I firmly believe that this song has a certain magic power for me. This time, I woke up from a long dream. Time flies fast, but when I close my eyes, I can still feel the passion of that summer. All kinds of tastes, confusion and firmness, the sunshine of Dallas, the wind and the rain of Wisconsin. The excitement when I first meet everyone, the sadness when we leave. The best moment of life only happened once. We need to spend the rest of our life to find it back. Thank you for calling Mount Olympus. Shutian speaking. How may I assist you? You're welcome. Have a great day. Check in.